Basically, the game does not run well on AMD systems. It never got patched, from my understanding, to fix any of the issues. I'm just going to put up with it. I really want to play through the game so that I'm ready for the one coming out. So, sorry for the glitches. Kind of breaks immersion, but it's going to have to happen. Also, I'm going to be setting up another camera because I've got a bearded dragon over here that I want to put on camera. Jump.
I can keep this up.
Run way too slow. Come on, buddy. There's no stamina meter. That'd be nice. Well, at least I'm safe here. Ooh. And I'm dead. Ooh, creepy.
Wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine.
Credits roll.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my bearded dragon just staring me down. This guy's head tilted to the side. That's why I keep doing that. Alright. Oh, this is a cool looking area. Welcome to Bright. I'm just going to make a compilation of all the glitches in this.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
It's funny. You can tell
For the shot. A city boy.
it's definitely a ramped up 360 game, but it looks good.
Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure.
Pictures is she going to take?
I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
I'm not sure how I was supposed to pose there, but she took 50 pictures of me walking in circles. Okay.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right.
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say and I'll hop on a plane.
Goddamn rave here.
Oh, now.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax.
Mm.
So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure.
Me on the phone.
Okay, and you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
It's shaking. It looks like it's gonna fall off of it. Please do. What the hell? Get back to car.
Come on, slowpoke.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering...
Oh dear.
Wake, Alan, wake. Oh, God, I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Interesting. Well, I'm gonna go in the creepy hallway.
You staying long, Mr. Wake? I
guess not.
Believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs don't sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
Number 6.
You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
I gotta smack it.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna get a DMCA claim.
That's it. I've died and gone to hell.
Oh, I collect thermoses. Interesting. I just stole that. What's up, lady?
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am.
You don't want to die, do you? Worse. I warned Carl Stuckey about it, but he didn't listen.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. and to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Why does her voice sound familiar? Oh, you look less. Looks like you did a second ago.
It's a special place. Very inspiring.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself.
Your neck is broken.
This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to...
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
Word.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
All right. Well, that was all interesting.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe it?
It sounds like most small town diners.
Supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
PA strike.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Fear of darkness. House has a nose. Goddamn, I think the jump scares are the visual glitches. Bird leg cabin. It's gonna have me do that when people are chasing me.
Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Sure thing. I'm on it. Hello? Anyone here? For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned.
Okay.
I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island. The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
Well, let's go down here. This door is left open for some reason.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one of the very famous artists. We'll see if we can rope them into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on TBS FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose,
I'm trying. I don't know which way I need to go. Those are locked.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Ah, thanks for telling me that now. Creepy lady made me jump. You know, that looked like a failed Dead by Daylight vault.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
I think I'm playing Dead by Daylight now. Dude, I played it.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that.
Cut me off mid-sentence.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Am I like just on vacation or living here? Wonder how long it's been since he was successful. It's not gonna let me read that again. There's a cellar.
Alice? Honey?
Another thermos. Nothing down here.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you. Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
So I'm gonna get haunted and then just write a story about it.
Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
Oh shit, birds.
What the hell?
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
My bearded dragon is like freaking out.
Alice?
up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Alright. Calm down. Oh, dang. Going black on my screen. Can't push it off.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Don't get shocked.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Out of here, birds.
Damn.
Damn, went up in flames. Solar flared me.
Hello?
Oh, it's a bright light.
Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Bound pages. F5.
Departure
Title page.
by Alan Wake.
Oh.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Okay. I don't have any others. Oh, it had nightmare difficulty. Well. Yeah. It'll just be how it is.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Sorry, I'm still getting over this. Well, I'm over it, but just my lungs are 100%.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Flashbanged again. That crane's gonna try to get me, isn't it?
Anybody there? Please. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen,
I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. Fair and square. Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Premium
Wake fights a taken with light.
Before me, it was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
It's the latest thing! Two birds? Incontestably proven!
Hey!
See the sights?
He killed me. I don't have the timing down for that yet. Oh, this way.
To arrive, shit. Lose.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Oh, just a revolver and flashlight. Just what I need. Batteries.
During your trying, it's the latest. In
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Help me out. Hello?
Oh man. Okay. Just gonna jump out of that. That works. Don't touch the electrical stuff.
My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Chainsaw.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
See if there's anything over here. Arrow pointing.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Flare gun. That's nice. There's something breathing near me.
It's rabbit season.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to use that. Oh. That guy's dead. Anything up here? No. Just glitches. What little guy? I don't know. Am I going down here? Damn.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
That was an easy way across.
Barry's was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Writing about himself?
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Batteries. That's where it wants me to go, so I'm going to check over here. Oh, nothing there. Nothing back over here. Up here. I notice that breathing's when I see the painting. Taking her.
They're taken.
Oh, here we go. I can't climb through that. Oh, that hurts you? That does too. Damn.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
I see something I can hit.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
And can it switch to that on its own, but that works. Not what I meant to do.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the wall.
I already read that one. Attacked by birds.
I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Alrighty. Oh, I'll take a shotgun. I do not want to switch to it, though. I wish it didn't automatically do that. Anything else around here? There's a ladder there. I get it. That should be good.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep.
And lots of these catches.
Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am. And it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Interesting. Hopefully this dog doesn't eat my leg off.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Something's building up. Dodged you. Oh crap. There we go. These are kind of hard to see. TV in the gas station.
Gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Interesting. I wonder if I'm switching back and forth between the book and reality, or if this is him writing the book.
Salad, no. A man like me needs a hefty... for the day.
I hear him, but I don't see him. Let's continue down.
Magnificent.
Easy peasy. I'm sure those will be rare as you go on. Other manuscripts. Wake lies to the sheriff.
Cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. Early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Isn't there a sheriff in the next game?
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Goddamn.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Alright. I just got a random TV show to watch. Open the gate up. It's flashing green, so I'm press the button. That's gonna fall on me.
As you might think, it can be dangerous. It requires patience. Even with the engine dropping tools, easy and fatal. Mistake don't make. Has destroyed
Okay. Is he stuck? Was that Stucky?
Body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reached the lights of the gas station alive.
No, the thermos. Well, I'm glad I didn't just give up because of the glitches. This is pretty intriguing. Try to beat it over the next week. Giant deer from the beginning.
Parade float I had seen in when I first arrived with Alice. After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting, at least for a moment. The sane world reasserted itself. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Is that what the pages said?
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet.
Yeah.
The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Okay. These are pages of things that are happening. Well, I could use the money.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
So I'm guessing I'm getting forced to write the story.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
To save my wife, but I'm living it.
Car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wade.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice. Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! Now, she's missing. Alice? Alice?
It's like a TV show.
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Next time on CW. 3 years ago. Alright. We're going to have to come back to this tomorrow for an hour or two. I'm just going to push through the random glitches, deal with it. It's frustrating. Apparently on Reddit there's a lot of lack of support for the game. I don't know if it didn't sell well, but the new one looks amazing, so it should be pretty good when it comes out. Hope you had a good time, and I'll be back for more probably tomorrow night.